My name is Donny Gillies. My art name is Dirty Donny. We're shooting from San Francisco, California. That's my home. I am a freelance artiste. I am a collector and a car enthusiast. This is a 1973 Dodge Shorty van. Getting into vans, they had all the murals and stuff, and it was like this lost art in a way. And I'm like, I can do that. I'm gonna do that. So I'm like, I want a 70s van. I want it period correct, and I want it shagged out. And then I found this Dodge van, and I had all the ideas, and I went at it furiously. I was the client, so when I did the graphics on the van, I just went for it, dude. I just fucking taped it off and just went around and started airbrushing it. That looks cool. I'd step back, look at it, like, okay, cool, and I had some little sketches of the murals I wanted to do, but I did the murals with the brush, I hand painted them, and then I kind of went over them with the airbrush a little bit to give it that look, and it's just, I'll use anything I can to make it look cool. I've always been very, very attracted to pop culture, and that's kind of forever changing. That it goes from decade to decade. Everything has been this sort of gradual pop culture flow from sort of year to year, and it's just I'm just following my heart. I'd started doing freelance about 20 years ago, full time. A friend of mine was working for Metallica and showed them some of the art I'd been doing, and they're like, hey, why don't you come out to the studio and check it out? We need some murals done. So I went to visit and met with Kirk and the band and ended up basically staying for 6 months, just painting art in their studio. So for me, that was a big turning point in my career for sure. From working really hard at this and sticking with it, I get to live my dream life. When I'm not working on cars and stuff, I'm in my house, I'm drawing, I'm doing commissions for bands I love, for companies that I'm really into. There's not a job I do that I really am not into. I've been really lucky that way. One of my dream cars, I was like, I want to own a late 60s B-body Mopar muscle car. This is my dream car. I want to restore a car, so I went to my friend Rolf Britton. We pulled the car apart to 1,000,000 pieces at Rolf's shop, and then we went through a period of a few years. I went there 3-4 times a week, weekends. It was just great kind of buddies working on it, putting it together, and I got the 440, and we popped that in, and we got it tits. We got it pretty perfect, and finally got it on the road. My car, my Satellite, I feel like it's my personality. It's all murdered out. I wanted that kind of timeless black muscle car, and that's kind of one of the reasons people are like, why don't you paint the car all crazy? Are you gonna paint it? I get asked questions a lot about that, and it's black. I like it like that. The Satellite, when you see it, that's 100% funded by artwork. I drew pictures for money to pay for that, and so is the van. It's love, passion, blood, sweat, and fucking tears, dude.